my time, here I go. I am not moving in silence. If it ain't moving, moving. We making movies, moving, moving, moving. I get a chance and take it. We bout to build it. They're leaving it vacant. I just go harder, harder. I am unbothered. I gotta get it. I am so with it. I will go get it. That is the difference. I am not waiting. I am not faking. Everything out here, that's for the taking. My mind too right. My grind too tight. This head rhyme too nice. This my world, my life. One shot, who me? Take that, movie. One shot, movie. That's all you need. One shot, who me? Take that, ooh-wee. One shot, movie. That's all you need.
One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot. You only get one shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot.
Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Round of applause and you go, that's it. Damn, that's a bomb with a flick on my wrist. Jersey on my chest, that's a team that I rep. Came in as a rookie, now I'm ballin' like a vet. If you talking crazy, better say it with your chest. Hit him with the right, then I hit him with the left. Ooh, ooh, then the juke move. Heisman, stiff arm, lights out, you snooze. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. This is not a game, this is not a game. Banging on your chip when I come through the pain. Never been about the money or the fame. But when it bring both, so here we go again. Wins on the road, yeah, I got those. Couple records that I hold, yeah, I got those. It's the playoffs, the team just got home. We ain't going outside when it matter most. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic.
It's another one. We got another one. It's her. Who that? Big baby slide through in that drop top. Something by Benz looking cute. That's honest. Her and her friends, big blinks and snatch waist. Yeah, she brought the. Ain't no way somebody daddy ain't gon' give her the spins with her ends. Cause yeah, she did it. She did it again. A few more tracks and this time she bought friends. Big baby on her way up and showed the stairs to a man's. Now salute the general. TGLX got plans, yeah. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
They don't know what they in for. If it coming like this on the intro, what they here for? If they want the heat, you know who to send for your info. Buy my money like Venmo. This music don't work out. I know how to get it from my ends low. How you feel though? Cause hey, they can't rock with us. Galaxy ain't no stopping us. They ain't try to steal my style. I'm feeling like I just shop it. Can't trust him cause he not my. Cause we worried about getting figures. All my ain't father figures. Just know my quick to pop it.
Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro. Yes, it's the intro.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we'll be watching the Patriots' field-stretching tight end. He was terrific in last week's game, finishing up with an even 170 yards. It's the Pats and the Lions, just ahead on EA Sports.
From a venue that's been sold out since it opened back in 2002, there's a look at the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Detroit Lions and the New England Patriots. Alongside my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Glad to be enjoying another week of football. And Charles, this is a contest that should make a former defender like yourself very happy, that's for sure, because we got a pair of top 5 defenses in the NFL squaring off, and opportunities to score, well, they figure to be extremely limited.
And Barney, you know my smile is wide because this is a lot of fun for a guy like me to watch, as you noted. And if there's something else that we both know that these teams take pride in, it's how well their defense have done at controlling games and putting them in a position to win. Something else they're proud of, though, how high they rank in the league. And they're trying to use this game to move up in those rankings and become the top defense in the league.
The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They're led out by the southpaw Tua Tagovailoa in his 3rd season now out of the University of Alabama.
When I was watching film this week, I had to write a note to myself. 3 touchdown passes in an NFL game deserves respect, not ho-hum just because they throw it around all the time. And he got his respect, NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Yeah, it's the ultimate vote of confidence from a week ago. Hey, look, he was great. Not his best game ever, but obviously was very good to garner that award. All the talk this week, though, was about let's take that forward now. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Looking to pass. Tua. He'll get that complete to Parkinson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pick. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. A check on Jacobs from a week ago. 17 carries, 62 yards.
They're coming off of back-to-back wins, and I think a lot of credit belongs to this guy right here because, to me, he's not only carried his weight, he's carried a few other guys along as well. He's helped draw defensive attention away from not just him, but open things up for his teammates, too. So if this winning streak is going to continue to have some legs to it, he has to remain effective and put together another nice game.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Okay, right?
Tua sets up to pass it. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
Gotta be patient. Come on, set. Ready.
Jacobs going to try the middle. Devin McCourty brings him down.
Well, they certainly had success doing as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Tagovailoa going to try and throw on third down. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Tight defense there on third down, but what a product of good coaching and even better execution, because he realized he's in field goal range. No sense forcing anything, and he made sure he didn't.
Zerline's kick is up and through, and the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. So here come the Patriots now to take over on offense. They're led out by the former third-round pick, now in his 11th NFL season, and that's Russell Wilson.
And he's playing at a very high level here in this early part of the season. In fact, he leads the NFL in passing yards. Now, that's not always an indicator of success, but in his case, it is.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The Patriots are the perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row. And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Now a first down carry for Harris. He'll get this down to the 38. This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs? Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Inside handoff to Mixon. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they're spotted at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 40 yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here. Again, it's Mixon. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
But if you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it, but don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Well, Zadarius getting in and bringing him to the ground. Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. This a 33-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now, they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them. But go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup.
The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the 30 on 2nd down. Tua toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Check.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Tua. And this is incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on the punt. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Wilson down around his goal line. And he'll go down in the end zone. Down goes Wilson. It's a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
So a free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. So here are the Lions to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Tua. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they showed passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game. Being chased out left. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. They lost 2, and it brings up 4. This defense really flew around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So when you factor in the safety, this now a 5-point swing. And look, I'm not going to turn away a 5-point swing because 5 points, that's valuable. Don't get me wrong on this. But if they could have taken that safety and added 7 to it, now you're talking about a really big swing. Taken at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again. That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Ready, go.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And a solid run down inside the 30. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And this one too low. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield, and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Touchdown! Terry McLaurin, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Zuerlein good with a PAT, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it's finished off by a Terry McLaurin touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. Here's Mecole Hardman. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. For this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. After the turnover, it's Tua. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tua will swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he's going to have a 1st down here. They're also in a field goal range now at the 27-yard line.
Come on, set.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
From the 24, Tua, catch made by Slayton. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
Zerline's kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Going deep for Diggs. And incomplete on the deep ball. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. We'll start up at Highmark Stadium, just outside of Buffalo. And it's the Bills with the lead in the second quarter. Deshaun Watson has thrown a touchdown pass. From there, we head down to the Sunshine State to check on the Jaguars at home in Jacksonville. And this one going the visitors' way, as the Texans have the lead in that one. 2 touchdown passes there for Teddy Ballgame. Finally, we finish at MetLife Stadium to see what's going on with the Jets. And right now, they have the lead over the visiting Dolphins. Matthew Stafford has thrown a touchdown pass. Time now for a check of the next-gen stats in that first half for the Lions, and they've had plenty of success throwing the football so far this afternoon, as they're on pace to throw for over 300 yards if their form holds. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, we check on their numbers on the ground in the first half, as they know they'll need to be better to overcome this halftime deficit. Our two teams making their final preparations for the second half. And as they do, we send it back out to Foxborough, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you. Everyone back for quarter number 3. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Patriots take it over to start quarter number 3. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing is Wilson. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Play action. Now Wilson. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They go play action with Wilson. Going deep for Diggs. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Stephon Diggs with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Patriots are able to cut into that deficit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Tucker with the extra point. And this is back to an 8-point game. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's finished off by the touchdown by Stephon Diggs. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Yellow, one, check, pink, blue, check.
Going on the ground with Jacobs. And he's got some space here. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 41 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. Tua going to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now Tua. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
No partner guaranteed. They approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
This one to the sideline. He's got it. A nice job to keep the feet in, but he is a bit short here of the first down. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will stay a one-score game as the lead holds at 8.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
A lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone structure here because they start the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well where you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11. Able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
Now Wilson on first down. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Harris. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They'll run again with Harris. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. There's Wilson. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Stephon Diggs with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Patriots have cut the lead back down to 2. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on. And remember what I said. It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
Yeah, my bad.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. And Detroit getting set to go now. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown. So every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. Final minute now of the third quarter. Play action. Now it's Tua. Blitz coming, and down he goes. In for the sack, Deion Jones. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
So, first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play. And this offense on third down today, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Tua sets up to pass it. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this is away, it's a high kick, and he got all of it. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. New England trying to get a place on offense. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They go play action now. Wilson. His throw incomplete.
Like somebody thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
On 3rd down, Wilson. That's swung out wide to Harris. Finding space at the 40. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there. Getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Mixon with a 1st down carry. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 92 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Again, it's Mixon. And he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Mixon is into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. So he had a nice run to get him down there. Was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here. On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down. On 2nd and 9, Tua. Looking sideline, incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, and now it's 3rd down.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Forced out to his left, and he'll just get rid of it. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on the punt for Detroit. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here's Stephon Diggs as he and the rest of the offense get ready to go again. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
On second down, this is Harris. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Play action. It's Wilson. It's caught. Beckham. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
And he is going to pick up a Patriots first down as they wind up getting 13 there on 4th down. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. They try to eat some clock with Mixon. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 115 yards rushing here from Mixon. He's got a first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Harris running straight ahead. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So here comes Justin Tucker in a big spot. This to perhaps salt this one away. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. So now the Lions down on the scoreboard. A little under a minute 50 remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. He's got McLaurin. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Tua to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. Tua going to try and go quickly here. Tua. Same target. It's Jacobs again. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. First down now, but that clock rolling. Here's Tua. Over the middle, complete. That's Jacobs. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Tagovailoa. That's complete to Slayton. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 14 down to the 14. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Tua. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This is a 2nd and 4. Ball at the 9. Tagovailoa looking to throw it. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Zerline connects on the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So with just a few ticks left, they need a miracle. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And, Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Patriots,
yeah. You're in the presence of the realest essence. I've been serving lessons since the days of my adolescence. On the Cypress block, young buck holding like we knew it all. Now to break it through